I was in trouble. I had gotten arrested with my husband and our kids for drugs. In the presence of our children, we got pulled over, and a DHS investigation led to taking our kids. We had gotten a lawyer and we were going through our legal battles, and we were trying to do good, but it just seemed like the bad was always there. We went to our lawyer's office. They called us, and they had been contacted by DHS, and I was told I had to turn my children in to DHS, that the state had decided that until we followed a guideline that they had set for us to take, they were going to take our kids. And if I didn't, they were going to arrest me and take my kids in front of me. I pulled up to DHS and I cried the whole way there, and my kids were crying. And I remember asking God why. I prayed all the way there and asked him why he was making me do this. Why could he not make it stop? And there was no answers. And they grabbed my children and they took them inside. The police stood there and left me in the parking lot by myself. And I had no answers. My kids looked at me and I had no answers. He didn't stop it, and I was angry. They took us to court a week later, and they gave me these guidelines to follow in order to be a mother, a good enough mother by their standards, to get my kids back. And it was have a safe and stable home, and of course be drug free. But they never, in any of the things that they said to be a good person or a good mother, it never in there said to follow God. It never said go to church. It never said to pray. It never said if you did and lived by his word, then your life would be holy. It would be amazing. It would be everlasting. I came to church on Easter. My kids had been gone for 3 months, and I remember sitting there during the Easter message and holding my husband's hand, and I was more angry that day than the day I sat there while they took my children away from me. And I thought, what did he rise for? He let them take my kids. And I cried and I was mad, and I took that message and I walked outside, and I thought, really? I just don't know that I can do this. And I came back. I came back in and I listened to the message some more, and I cried some more, and I went home and I wasn't sure what to do with it. But as I came back every Sunday after that, God started to do things in my family's life. My kids were happier. I was happier. From April to August 12th, I had a transformation in my life and in my heart that was unexplainable. I can't explain it, but my kids came home. My husband found an amazing job. We were clean and sober, and we had this new family at H2O that was like a family we had never had before. And he made everything awesome. I mean, it was awesome. From the time they took my kids to August, God in that short amount of time had changed my life so drastically that you never expect things to be the way they are now. My family is whole again, and I know that I have God on my side. Every day I wake up and I know that he is there. I know that my kids are following in a path that is going to give them an everlasting life and give them just greatness. It's greatness. It's awesome. So I am Misty Apala, and I am a fully devoted follower of Christ.